Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So I've been getting a ton of requests and messages lately asking me about email cleaning tools. A lot of you are buying email lists, building lead databases, running cold outreach, and the number one question I keep hearing is, how do I clean my list without spending a fortune? And I get it. I've been in the email marketing space for over 9 years now, and I've dealt with this exact problem hundreds of times. You get a list of 50,000 emails, you upload it to a service like ZeroBounce, and just like that, $200, $300, $400 gone. And the thing is, you have to pay again every single time you want to clean a new list. So here's what I did. I built a desktop tool that handles all of that heavy lifting for you right on your computer. No subscriptions, no per email fees, no uploading your data to anyone's servers. You buy it once and you can use it on as many lists as you want forever. It's called Email Database Cleaner, and today I'm going to walk you through exactly how it works, what it does, and how it honestly compares to paid services like ZeroBounce. All right, so here it is. This is the app right here on my desktop. As you can see, it's a clean, simple interface, dark mode, because obviously. So the first thing you do is click Browse and select your Excel file. It works with any standard XOSX file. You pick your file, and it automatically detects which column has the emails in it, so you don't have to manually configure anything. Down here, you've got the save location. That's where your cleaned files will go, and then you've got this one setting here, DNS thread count. This controls how many domain checks it runs at the same time. 20 is a great default. If you bump it up higher, it goes faster, but you might hit DNS rate limits. I'd say keep it between 15 and 25, and you'll be totally fine. And then you just hit Start Cleaning. That's it. One click and it goes to work. So let me walk you through what's actually happening behind the scenes, because this is where it gets interesting. This tool runs 7 layers of validation on every single email in your list. Layer 1, it checks the format. Is it actually a valid email address? You'd be surprised how many lists have typos, missing at signs, double dots, stuff like that. Gone instantly. Layer 2, duplicates. If the same email appears 5 times in your list, it keeps the first one and removes the rest. Layer 3, and this is the big one, DNS and MX record verification. The tool actually checks if the domain can receive emails. If the domain doesn't have a mail server set up, that email is dead, period. And it does this using Google and Cloudflare DNS, so it's fast and reliable. Layer 4, it checks against a database of known defunct domains. These are old ISPs that shut down years ago. If someone's email is on one of those domains, it's not going anywhere. Layer 5, disposable emails. You know, those temp email services like Mailinator, Gorilla Mail, stuff like that. They get flagged and removed. Layer 6, role-based emails, things like info at, admin at, support at. These aren't personal inboxes, they're generic, and they tend to have much lower engagement rates. So the tool flags those as risky. And then there's layer 7, SMTP verification. Now this one is optional and it's turned off by default. It's slower because it's checking one by one, but it adds an extra level of accuracy on top of everything else. Once it's done, you get 2 clean Excel files. The first one has just your clean active emails, ready to use immediately. And the second one is a full detailed report showing every single email and exactly what happened to it. Valid, invalid, risky, the reason, the domain, whether it has an MX record, everything is documented right there. Okay, now let's talk about the elephant in the room. How does this compare to something like ZeroBounce? And I want to be completely transparent with you here, because I think that's way more valuable than making false promises. ZeroBounce is an industry-leading service, and there are specific things they do that my tool does not. Let me go through them one by one so you know exactly what you're getting and what you're not. First, for real SMTP mailbox verification. ZeroBounce connects to the mail server and checks whether a specific email address actually exists. My tool does offer optional SMTP checking, but ZeroBounce does it at a much larger scale with dedicated infrastructure. Second, catch-all domain detection. Some domains are configured to accept every email sent to them, regardless of whether the address is real. ZeroBounce can identify those. My tool currently does not. Third, spam trap detection. These are trap email addresses set up specifically to catch people who send to unverified lists. Getting caught by one can seriously damage your sender reputation. ZeroBounce maintains a database of known spam traps. Fourth, abuse email detection. These are addresses known to frequently report emails as spam. ZeroBounce flags those. Fifth, AI-based validity scoring. ZeroBounce uses machine learning to assign a confidence score to each email, which can help you make smarter decisions about borderline cases. And sixth, a real-time bounce database. They have millions of known bounced email addresses collected over years. If an email is in that database, they catch it instantly. So yes, ZeroBounce has capabilities that go beyond what my tool offers. That's just the reality. In terms of overall accuracy, ZeroBounce gives you around 98 to 99%. My tool gets you to about 85 to 88%. That's a meaningful gap, and I'm not going to sit here and pretend it isn't. But here's where it gets interesting. With ZeroBounce, you're paying per email every single time. They charge around $2 per 100 emails at lower volumes, and it goes down with bulk, but it still adds up fast. If you have a 50,000 email list, you're looking at a few $100s. And next month, when you have another list, you're paying all over again. With my tool, you pay once. That's it. You own it, run it on 10 lists, 100 lists, a million emails. It doesn't matter. There's no per email cost, no credits, no expiration, and your data never leaves your computer. Nothing gets uploaded to any server, which is a big deal if you care about data privacy. And honestly, what I'd recommend, and this is what I actually do myself, is to use both. Run my tool first to handle the heavy lifting, remove all the obvious issues, the bad formats, dead domains, duplicates, disposable emails, and then take the clean output and send it to ZeroBounce for that final deep level verification. You'll save 30, 40, sometimes even 50% on your ZeroBounce bill because you're not paying them to catch things like ASDFG at Gmail. You've already taken care of that. Let me break comparison table and DNS settings down for you real quick so you can see it side by side. Format validation, both tools do it. Duplicate removal, as my tool handles it. ZeroBounce doesn't even do that because they expect clean input. DNS and MX checks, both do it. Defunct domain detection, both cover it. Disposable email detection, both got you covered. Role-based email flagging, both do it. Now SMTP mailbox verification. My tool has it as an optional feature. ZeroBounce does it at scale. Catch-all domain detection, ZeroBounce only. Spam trap detection, ZeroBounce only. Abuse email detection, ZeroBounce only. AI-based scoring, ZeroBounce only. Real-time bounce database, ZeroBounce only. But the pricing model, completely different. My tool is a one-time purchase. You buy it once, you use it forever on unlimited emails. ZeroBounce charges per email every single time, and privacy, my tool runs 100% offline on your machine. ZeroBounce requires you to upload your list to their servers. Now, one more thing I want to mention, and this is about that DNS thread setting I showed you earlier. The number you choose there actually affects both speed and accuracy. At 10 threads, it's slower but very safe. No risk of DNS rate limiting, and you'll get around 85 to 88% accuracy. At 15, similar accuracy, but noticeably faster. At 20, which is the default, you've got a great balance of speed and reliability, still around 84 to 87%. But if you push it up to 25 or higher, things get faster, sure, but some DNS servers may start rate limiting your requests, which can cause valid domains to get incorrectly flagged. So accuracy can drop to around 80 to 85%. My recommendation, stick with 20. It's the sweet spot, so it really depends on what you need. If you want a powerful pre-cleaning tool that pays for itself after one single use, grab my tool from the link below. If you need that extra 10 to 15% accuracy for a really critical campaign, run my tool first and then use ZeroBounce on the cleaned output. That combination is honestly the smartest approach. So yeah, that's Email Database Cleaner V2. One-time purchase, runs on your desktop, unlimited emails, and it does a genuinely solid job of cleaning up your lists. I'll drop the link to grab it in the description below. Just click it and you'll be up and running in minutes. If you found this helpful, do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and drop a comment letting me know what you think. I'd love to hear how it works on your lists. And if you want to see more tools like this, stuff that actually saves you time and money in your email marketing workflow, make sure you hit that notification bell so you don't miss the next one. All right, that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.